Well, over the past decade, Good Dog Bailey has helped an author from Kansas City become a #1 New York Times and USA Today best-selling author. Bruce Cameron's latest book, A Dog's Promise, is a heartwarming story about a dog who helps a family who needs him most. It follows a dog's purpose and a dog's journey, which have both been made into movies. So joining us now is Bruce Cameron. So thank you so much for stopping in today.
Great to be here.
And let's talk about this. You came back to Kansas City, your hometown, just ahead of the book launch for A Dog's Promise.
Yeah, it's so much fun for me because Rainy Day Books, just down the street from where we are right now, has been home to several book events that I've done. They've really supported me over the years. And of course, Kansas City, I went to high school here, I grew up here, and it's just great to come back this time of year especially and just see people that I feel like I've known my whole life.
Okay, well, Bruce, I know everyone at home just loved your shout out to Kansas City. So, of course, we want to talk about A Dog's Promise. You know, where is this book taking off?
Well, so the first one was A Dog's Purpose. The second one's A Dog's Journey. In the third one, our dog, Bailey, is now an angel dog. He's such a wise old soul. And what he has in front of him now is to fulfill a promise that we're not sure what it is at the beginning of the book, and I don't want to spoil that part. But I will say that there's a whole family now. In A Dog's Journey, he returned to one person, but in A Dog's Promise now, there's a whole family that needs Bailey's help, not only to pull together, but to do something very important.
And there's something about a dog, right? Because we just saw with little young Scout, you know, there's something in their eyes where they kind of just know, like, if you need something, if you needed a little extra attention or love that day.
Oh yeah, who is happy to see you when you get home from work, but except for your dog?
And we've got Tucker here.
That's my dog, Tucker, yeah.
Oh, such an amazing dog. So tell us a little bit about Tucker, and is he or she a rescue dog?
Tucker is a rescue dog, he's a boy, and he was left in a cardboard box outside an animal shelter when he was first born, like he was 0 days old, with his siblings, and they would have died except for they had a lactating German Shepherd who had just weaned pups, and so they brought the puppies in, and they said to the German Shepherd, hey, you remember that wild weekend? Well, here are your puppies. And the mother dog was immediately like, yes, I can take care of these puppies. And that's how Tucker came to survive.
Wow, well, I'm sure that serves as a lot of inspiration. Clearly love dogs, and you've written so many series on it, but you've also worked as a screenwriter. So let's talk about the first couple movies in the series that have been made into movies and what that process was like.
Yes, I'm lucky that I can, along with my screenwriting partner, my wife, she and I can adapt movies from my books, and so we were screenwriters on A Dog's Purpose and on A Dog's Journey, and it's so different in writing a novel. It's all about taking the story in my head and putting it on the page. And with screenwriting, it's almost like trying to shove toothpaste back in the tube because you're trying to take this big story and condense it down so that it fits into like a 90-minute movie. It's almost impossible when you get started. Okay,
well, you probably love both because you do both and you get to do the screenwriting with your wife. But which one do you like more if you had to pick?
Oh, I would have to pick writing a novel because that's from my heart and my mind, and it engages me, and I can go in any direction. And if I'm 20,000 words over, nobody cares. But with a screenplay, if I'm 20 minutes over, they don't even read it.
Oh, well, thank you so much for walking us through that process, and of course, the best luck, of course, with A Dog's Promise coming out here on the 15th. So thank you so much, Bruce, and you can actually catch him tonight at his book launch event. That starts at 6 at Rainy Day Books in Fairway. Numbers right there on your screen.